Asante sana Governor Kinyanjui.
Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, my fellow governors of Paranya, Nderitu, Nyoro, and Kimemia, our business leaders who are here, and all leaders here present, good evening. I want to take this opportunity to be brief, but maybe before I say the two issues I wanted to mention, allow me to recognize our deputy governors who have not been recognized, and I'm duly. They have been recognized. Okay, I had been told by the organizers. Thank you. So quickly, I want just to go to two issues. One, I want to congratulate the former Prime Minister for launching the Azimio la Umoja Clarion. And I say this because if there's anything that our country needs today, is the unity. I personally come from a place where I am voted in by every person from this republic. And therefore, when there is peace, and not just peace between one community and the other, peace between all of us and among us, then we all succeed. And therefore, to that extent, I want to congratulate him and to say the way moving forward, all these models we are talking about, all these great things we are talking about will not mean much if we don't unite the country. And I therefore want to join you. You were in Rift Valley, you went to Coast, you went to Western, you went to the mountain. And with respect to the mountain, I also want to confirm that this time around when you went to the mountain, you were successful. But when I was trying to look at mountain climbing, we were also told that you have to acclimatize. You go to the base, acclimatize, then climb. So your 3-day stay at the Nanyuki place made all the difference. And we want to confirm that in the coming days, indeed, we shall be going. And with respect to the Azimio la Umoja, allow me also to say that to join Governor Nderitu, who like myself comes from a cosmopolitan county, and to confirm that we have been victims of ethnic profiling. And the worst thing that would happen is also to be also part of what targets others. So we may have a problem with an individual, but never with that. And I think this Azimio la Umoja is for all Kenyans. And that must be very clear. Even if we differ with a person or with a group of people, it is not for the whole community. So let us work together. And I also want to tell the Mount Kenya community that among all the 43 communities, the community that is in every part of this country is the Mount Kenya community. From Lamu to Turkana to Kisumu and all that. And therefore, the biggest investors in diplomacy, in ensuring that we live at peace with everyone, must be this community. And I want to say, if you look at it in the global arena, the countries like the United States have the highest number of embassies across the whole world because they equally have their people all over the world. So likewise, even for ourselves, we want to live at peace in Tanzania, we want to live at peace in Lamu and all the other places. And I personally say the unity message and clarion must be our message moving forward. Allow me also to say that for a region such as ours, with deep interests in business, in agriculture and everything, we would definitely want to go to this election not with the option of winning, but winning must be a must. So we cannot participate in this election hoping to win. In the last 20 years, we have mastered the art of winning. Our core business, even in this election, will be to win this election. Yeah? So therefore, even as we listen to all the other people, we don't just want to participate in an election and come and complain thereafter. We want to win, and when we win, we have a stable government for another 5 or 10 years. So the stability before, during, and even after the election is very key. And for me, when I look at all those things, I think my position has already been made. Then allow me also to say something about our country, that our country is not just another African country. We are a very important nation within the region. And as probably has been said, this election is such that the final decision will be made from the mountain. So as we make this decision, we are not just making it for Kenya, we are making it for a very big region. I want to invite you to look at to the west, I think to the east. We have Somalia, we have Ethiopia currently with challenges, we have Southern Sudan, we have many other countries that depend on Kenya. And therefore, the decision you are heading to is not one that can be made casually by the roadsides, just because we have given a few young boys alcohol and those sort of things. It is a decision that will inform the interest of this country for another 10 years. Do we want to remain as the champions or the hegemony for the region, or do we want to be relegated to the backyard? So I want to say that we have very, very important decision to make. And this decision is not just for ourselves, but for a bigger region that also relies on us for business. We are now in DRC, we're in many other of our African countries, so let us not take these decisions casually. Then lastly, our decisions, although we are a region, must be based on what is best for Kenya, because there will be no SME policy for one region. There will be no anti-corruption policy for one region. So what is best for Mount Kenya must also be good for Kenya. And therefore I want to say, for me as I make my decision, I'll be very careful to see who will best fight corruption. Because I have studied all nations in the world, and there is no nation that ever prospered with corruption. Where there is corruption, poverty is a natural consequence. You as an individual may succeed. You as an individual may get rich, but as a country, you get poorer. So do we want to be rich people in a poor country, or do we want to be in a rich nation where all of us can be able to survive? Kenya has that opportunity, but that will all be based on the decisions that we make in the few coming days. Lastly, I also want to confirm that the diaspora community from the Mount Kenya region is very broad. And one of the areas where our disharmony in the last elections has brought chaos is in Nairobi. If the two of us come together, we shall solve Nairobi. We shall solve the Nairobi leadership crisis. And you can imagine the shame of your capital city really even being taken over by the national government because we could not be able to manage. But I want to assure you, when we come together, when we work together, we can take over the capital. Once we take over the capital, then that is where we have invested, and that is what all those things are going to happen. Lastly, allow me just to confirm that for us leaders, including myself, it is true that depending on our age, we have different priorities. A leader in their 30s, a leader in their 40s, a leader in their 60s. But it is also true, the older you become, the more you are focused on a legacy. Because you are not prepared to prepare a kingdom for another 100 years. Your focus is to leave your grandchildren and your nation in safe hands. May God bless you.
Makofi tena kwa Governor Kinyanjui. Asante. I think Governor, he covered it very well. The issue of the unity of Mount Kenya region is something that we would like to assure the Prime Minister that we are agreeable. We shall make sure that the mountain is together, the east and the west, and we are working as governors to make sure that this happens. I know the governors from the other region, the eastern side, met with you. Then we are also meeting from the other side of Mount Kenya. That is something that I would like to assure this meeting, that we are working day and night to make sure that the mountain is not divided the way some people want to divide us, and then be able to control us and rule us the way they want. I think the other issue that governors had asked me to also mention is the whole question of competing. Honorable Prime Minister, we should thank the President of this country.